Hey everyone, welcome back to the Auto Repair. Today, we're talking about one of the most critical components in your vehicle's braking system, your brake rotors. When you press the brake pedal, your brake pads clamp down on the rotors to slow your vehicle. This generates a ton of heat, and if your rotors aren't in great condition, it can seriously compromise your stopping power and your safety. Let's dive in. Squealing noise from the brakes. One of the most common early signs that your rotors are wearing out is a high-pitched squealing sound when braking. Over time, the rotor surface can become uneven or develop sharp edges. These imperfections create friction and noise especially noticeable when you press the brake pedal. Now, occasional squealing could just be dusty brake pads or slight moisture, but persistent squealing, that's your rotors crying out for help. Shaking steering wheel while braking. Next up, a vibrating or shaking steering wheel when you apply the brakes. This typically points to a problem with your front rotors. They could be warped from heat, rusty from lack of use, or just worn unevenly. Whatever the reason, if your steering wheel starts acting up when braking, it's time to get those front rotors inspected. Loud bangs when braking. Now, this one's serious. If you're hearing loud bangs or clunking sounds while braking, your rotors could be cracked. Cracks can form from repeated overheating or aggressive driving, and once they're there, your braking system is compromised. Cracked rotors can fail under pressure, and that's the kind of risk you never want to take. Replace them immediately. Large ridge on rotor edge. Simple trick to check for rotor wear. Run your finger along the outer or inner edge of the rotor. If there's a noticeable lip or ridge, that's a sign of wear. If it's minor, you might get away with resurfacing. But if it's deep and the rotor looks worn out or sounds noisy during braking, replacement is the better call. Longer stopping distance, worn rotors can reduce your braking performance significantly. Here's why: as rotors wear unevenly, the brake pads don't make proper contact. Less contact means less friction and less stopping power. If rust is covering 30% of your rotor's surface, that's 30% less stopping force. In emergencies, that difference can be critical. Sometimes, a few hard stops can clean light rust off. But if the surface stays rusty or uneven, it's time for a new set of rotors. So, let's wrap it up. Your brake rotors are vital to your safety. If you're hearing squealing, feeling shaking or pulsating, or noticing strange sounds and scratches, don't ignore it. Check your rotors, get them replaced if needed, and make sure your brake system is working at its best. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.